Man, are you guys ready for a good laugh? Peter Doocy out of Fox News decided to get a little controversial, which really shouldn't be controversial. But according to Karine Jean-Pierre, this is one of the worst questions he's ever been asked. And she's about to freak out because she's about to be confronted on Kamala's fake new accent. And I'm glad that he asked about this because not only is it hilarious, but it really is a good question, in my opinion. So if you guys are ready to laugh, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then you'll be briefed momentarily. So make sure to smash the like button and always let me know where you guys are watching from. Make sure to spread the word on these videos as much as you can because YouTube will try to bury these videos. So the price of admission is just, as LFR family would say, just smash the like button. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Peter Doocy confronting Karine Jean-Pierre. Let's take a listen.
A different topic. Since when does the vice president have what sounds like a Southern accent?
Better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I mean, this is...
So, real quick, do you guys think that she has no idea what he's talking about? I'm pretty sure everybody knows. The world knows, Karine Jean-Pierre. You don't have to hide it like you've hidden everything else.
Paid leave. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
well,
I mean, this is...
she was talking about unions in Detroit using one tone of voice.
Is this something that you
Same
think...
line
Okay, Peter.
that she used the same line in Pittsburgh, and it sounded like she at least had some kind of a Southern drawl.
I mean, do you hear the question that you're... I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question? They care... You know what they care about? They care about the economy. They care about lowering...
now she wants to use what conservatives have been using this whole time. When it comes to Trump, you guys care about his personal life. You guys care about every little minimal thing that he does or says in public, but we ask about your people, right? The Democrats, and we can't do that. We can't ask.
I mean, do you hear the question that you're... I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question? They care... You know what they care about? They care about the economy. They care about lowering costs. They care about healthcare. That's what Americans care about.
So
that's what they want to hear.
This is something...
They care about... Your colleague just asked me about what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom. That's what they care about. I'm not even going to entertain...
Oh, now we care about all these. These people are crazy. Now all of a sudden they care.
Okay, well, this is something...
They care about... Your colleague just asked me about what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom. That's what they care about. I'm not even going to entertain some question about the president. It's just hearing it sounds so ridiculous.
Well, but hearing it is...
The question I'm talking about, the questions is just insane.
Is that how she talks in meetings here?
I'm just...
Yo, oh my God.
Is just insane.
Is that how she talks in meetings here?
I'm just... Peter.
Oh, Peter Doocy's a legend, yo.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
Is that how she talks in meetings is actually a wild follow-up question when somebody's melting down about not answering a question. But it gets better.
Way too far. So, David, we want to ask you about this clip of Kamala Harris from yesterday. She's making a speech in Detroit, and it's getting a lot of attention because some people are accusing her of using an accent we've never heard her use before. Listen to this.
You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
So she made that exact same speech in Pennsylvania a few hours later and did not sound like that. So what do you think about this? Should we be focusing on it?
Yeah, you know what? Focus on it to examine or to at least see the fakery. She was in Georgia a week ago, and suddenly she had a Georgia accent. She goes from one to the other. You know, I flew yesterday, Carly. As I crossed each state, heading from New York back to Florida, my accent changed. I'm telling you, I had the Carolina accent. Minutes later, South Carolina. Then I was over Georgia. I mean, come on. I was going all over the place. I turned redneck at one point. I think I got that one in there too. But look, this points to the fakery and how dumb Kamala Harris and the Democrats hope that the American people are. It's an insult to the people of Detroit, to the people of Michigan, to the union workers. And the workers versus the leadership is a big part of this, because the leadership, like Sean Fain, head of the UAW, they're fully up there, shouting their pro-terrorist support. They're doing it, Rashida Tlaib with others, Ilhan Omar and others. The fact is, this is fakery. It's insulting to the American people. It's Hillary Clinton with hot sauce all over again. I don't know, maybe Kamala had some collard greens and she was busy.
This is too good.
Fact is, this is fakery. It's insulting to the American people. It's Hillary Clinton with hot sauce all over again. I don't know, maybe Kamala had some collard greens and she was busy taking a phone call about her accent. I don't know.
Well, one of the issues is the difference in tone. The other is that she's making the same speech over and over again, not quite yet comfortable going off script. David.
Yeah, David Webb calling out Kamala Harris there. And yo, did you guys see, if you haven't smashed the like button, smash that like button right now. Did you guys see this crazy Biden moment here? So once again, I know that the focus is on Kamala, but this guy is the president of the United States. I mean, look at him. This guy is cooked. He's cooked. Like he's done. He's donezo. The reason why I say this is because during this video here, Biden's handlers had to remove him as he is attacked with questions from reporters and he is too confused to answer. This guy's donezo.
May God protect our troops.
President Biden. President Biden.
We're coming this way. We're coming this way.
How are you helping?
We're moving this way, guys. We gotta go out. We gotta get out of here. Emily, we're moving that way. We gotta go. We gotta start moving. Thank you so much.
President Biden, do you support free IVF for parents?
This way, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Free IVF for parents.
Bro. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is not okay. Like, he needs to be removed from office. I mean, he gets removed, she comes in, I understand, but I mean, I just think that it's crazy how a lot of Democrats were denying that this was the reality. I mean, he's literally frozen there, receiving a whole bunch of questions. Look how he loses himself here. He has to get one of his handlers to legitimately step in, and he's like, he's about to faint. He's about to collapse here. Look at him. Look. This is what, like, you know, you ever had like super older grandparents in their 90s, 80s, some who've had dementia, where they struggle to get up and talk and focus on one thing at a time?
Free IVF for parents. Do you support that proposal, President Biden?
Look at his face. Look at his face, bro.
Proposal, President Biden.
Look at this guy. He's legitimately like, he's trying. It's crazy. Like, this, I don't even know what to say. I'm actually speechless watching this video only because this guy right here is making it worse. Like, he's reacting to every little move. Like, he's just ready for him to go.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Democrats literally were running this guy up and claiming that there was nothing wrong with him. And then they're running someone who is coming up with different accents over and over and over. It's an unbelievable time to be alive, in my opinion, man. It really is. Watching Democrats not only put up Joe Biden, but then Joe Biden is like extremely declining really fast, and then they're throwing up Kamala, which is even worse in my opinion. I wanted to play this. I saw this video. I thought this video was very insightful about Kamala Harris from Eric Weinstein. If you guys can, let me know if you guys want to see this. This is a very, very good video. Let's take a listen.
What can be unburdened by what has been? What does that mean?
I don't know if I should say. I don't know if I should say. There's a line in Marx where sometimes you hear certain phrases like a world to win. AOC uses the phrase, we have a world to win, which comes from the end of the Communist Manifesto, originally written in German. It was the name. I used to hang out in the Revolutionary Bookstore in Cambridge, Massachusetts with the communists because they print everything in every language. So if you're trying to learn multiple languages, they'll print the same text in all of these languages and you can compare. It basically says you have to wipe out what has been to arrive in the new.
And where's it from? What can be unburdened by what has been?
It's not a direct translation, but it occurs in Karl Marx. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I could find you the exact reference. If you think about what Mao had to do to wipe out Chinese history, what Pol Pot had to do, you're trying to wipe out memory because the memory has all of this burden. Why is it important to go after doctors and lawyers and teachers and professors? Because in some sense, they are going to resist the new order that you're about to impose. You're looking for a blank slate.
So like a tether to the past.
If you Google nail house under Google Images, do it. Or you can't do it, or you're off the internet.
No, I can do it.
Tell me what you see.
It's a tall building, an individual standalone structure in the middle of a road.
There are these people who will not give up their homes when a shopping mall goes in or a road is put. And for some reason, they'll build a highway to screw over the person who stands up and says, I will not move. And the idea is that that road is the future, unburdened by what has been, and then there's some holdout who won't go along with the program.
If Kamala Harris is as unsophisticated as we think she is, do we really believe that she is quoting from the dark depths of...
Why do you believe she is as unsophisticated as you have just claimed?
This is the most important part right here. I can't lie. This Eric Weinstein dude, I like him because he literally, like, he thinks before he talks. And I don't know, he just really focuses on his wording. People think Kamala is really dumb. I don't know, man.
Kamala Harris is as unsophisticated as we think she is. Do we really believe that she is quoting from the dark depths of...
Why do you believe she is as unsophisticated as you have just claimed? What did her father do?
I don't know.
Look it up. And by the way, I am assuming that I will end up on the Open Skies watch list as a result of this podcast.
That is crazy, by the way, what happened to Tulsi. The quad S on her boarding pass.
I think that there was a lot of Marxist thought. And I, as a man of whose family comes from the far left, you recognize certain sorts of commonalities. I'm sure she would see them in me. I would say AOC is straight up Marxist. I don't know. I think Kamala is everywhere between crony finance and Marxism. You're talking about things for which you do not have language.
So the reason that I said I don't think that Kamala can be as sophisticated as perhaps this obscure reference said 100 times, apparently, according to the archive.
Who's Charles Mingus?
I don't know.
Kamala's a lot smarter than you're giving her credit for.
See?
I mean, this is the your point about how many levels through it do you go. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one.
Yeah.
But in order to be able to do the Ukraine is a country, it is a small country, Russia is a big country, they are a bigger country, this is bad, time is all around us. In order to be able to do that self-referentially with agency, knowing what you're doing, the metacognition to be able to do that and play a role, to me seems that's like 200 IQ stuff to be able to do that.
I don't think so. I think it's 130 IQ stuff. I think you could do it better than you think. We could have a pretend. All right, I'm going to talk to you in a way you haven't heard before, son. I'm going to school you on a few things. You can stop that silly grin and wipe it right off your face. We can sound like however we want. I could affect some sort of Oxbridge accent, or I could do Cockney. It doesn't matter. You're looking at characters. This is why I wrote the 2011 kayfabe essay, because you're looking at professional. Do you imagine that the Iron Sheik, who is the Iron Sheik? Who is Triple H? Who is the Undertaker? Do you think he actually works in a mortuary? These are characters.
Dude, this goes so deep. I don't know why we just went so deep on this live stream. I know some people are clicking because of Karine Jean-Pierre. I understand that. But, bro, this thing goes so deep, because I do have another video I wanted to show you guys that I saw of who she's really married to. Someone in the comments said she's married to an APAC handler. We're going to play that video after this. We definitely have to play that video.
George W. Bush, as a debater in Texas for the governorship, was really, really smart. And suddenly he got real dumb and folksy. And do you imagine he actually says nuclear? He knows it's nuclear. I would learn to say nuclear. I could say nuclear. Yeah, got to be careful with that nuclear physics. And I can get Democrats to correct me and look like assholes every time. There's an old FDR line, which is nothing in politics happens by accident. Don't get taken in at level 1.
Yeah, thought I'd play this. You know what? I'm going to save this video, but this video of who she's married to and all that stuff, I definitely want to talk about that eventually. We'll talk about that probably on the next live stream. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure to smash the like button. Once again, I'm going to play the video. You guys came in here just because this video is so fun.
A different topic. Since when does the vice president have what sounds like a Southern accent?
Better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I mean, this is...
she was talking about unions in Detroit using one tone of voice.
Is this something that
same
you think...
line?
Okay, Peter.
That she used the same line in Pittsburgh, and it sounded like she at least had some kind of a Southern drawl.
I mean, do you hear the question that you're... I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question? They care... You know what they care about? They care about the economy. They care about lowering costs. They care about healthcare. That's what Americans care about.
So
that's what they want to hear.
This is something...
They care about... Your colleague just asked me about what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom. That's what they care about. I'm not even going to entertain some question about the president. It's just hearing it sounds so ridiculous.
Well, but hearing it is
the question. I'm talking about the questions is just insane.
Is that how she talks in meetings here?
I'm just Peter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, too good. Is that how she talks in meetings here? That is such a question. And it's crazy that they morph into people that all of a sudden care about the economy and don't care about personal things. Because if you really look at Trump, when you talk about the way they campaign against Trump or what they've done to Trump, nothing has been about the economy. Nothing has been about, prices, taxes, things that really matter. So it's crazy that this is the way they behave in front of the world. So let me know what you guys think overall about Kamala. Is she as dumb as you may think she is, or is she as smart as a lot of people don't portray her to be? That's the real question here. Let me know what you guys think, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting live stream. And yeah, we'll be back very soon for another bigger and better live stream. So make sure to smash the like button, spread the word, and I'll see. Somebody said, nah, she's dumb. Sure.